What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
I love it. Okay, Chris Brockman, have at it, sir.
Hey, everybody. First time I get to say, Kyle, you good? Everybody good?
We're
You
good.
I'm great.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Yes.
Good.
What's more likely, guys, the team that surprised you most by making a move last night? Browns or Jaguars?
Okay, so they're just what was more likely to surprise me?
Yeah, more likely to surprise you. You seem more surprised the Browns moved out or the Jags moved up?
I'm surprised the Browns moved out. I'm not surprised. The Jaguars moving up, that was a bold move, but the Browns had Travis Hunter.
It's unbelievable.
Have you seen the Miz photograph from Learning?
No.
Who was the one who took this picture?
Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits.
Okay,
what's
okay,
Miz
and he's a Bengals
you'll
fan.
see it.
He was on the plane, and the Miz had the moment captured where he learned that they traded out, and there it is on the screen right there.
That's not a great facial expression. Miz usually looks pretty happy. I've known Mike 25 years. I've never seen him make that expression.
And I texted him asking him, is this a real photograph of the moment he learned about Travis Hunter?
Yes.
And he responded by saying, unfortunately, yes. And that this is the moment that was captured because he told everyone on the plane, he said everyone on the plane was staring at me because I was bragging we were getting the best football player in the draft. He confirmed that's really him learning about it. So
I know Mike pretty well. At this point, I think he might be just be embarrassed that he's flying commercial. I think that's the facial expression. Mike does well. Those Miz's, they do great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually surprised.
So in the same way that Travis plays two positions, that's two emotions in one.
Yes,
right
the dichotomy.
Okay.
The Harvey Two-Face. Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. So I go Browns on that. Okay.
What's more likely, quarterback to be selected first tonight? Shedeur, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Shuck.
Why am I thinking it's not going to be Shedeur again tonight?
Preach. The Browns have 2 of the first 4 picks tonight. Okay, they don't have a quarterback. They have to get somebody more viable than what they got in the room, and my instincts, Rich, are a guy who I thought was going to get drafted last night. I'm surprised didn't was Milroe. I thought everybody had a crush on Milroe.
Right.
I still think that they juice for the talent, and he has a lot of things that Shedeur does not, and a lot of things they can work with.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why do I think it's going to be Shuck? I don't know if it's just because I have just that residue of last night.
Yeah, Tommy P said that's the hot rumor right now.
Tom loves Shuck.
Like I would basically say what's more likely, Shedeur or the field. I would take the field right now for some reason. I don't know.
Chris, you know what it is? The Browns have shown their hand. They don't love Shedeur. They may like him, but they don't love him. If they love him, he'd be a Brown right now.
Exactly.
Even at the end of the first round, you could trade back in and get him late if you wanted to. The Browns don't love him, which I don't think Kevin Stefanski's first quarterback ever drafted is going to be a guy he doesn't love. I don't think it'll be Shedeur to the Browns, and they're up twice.
What else, Chris?
More likely to be the Giants' Week 1 starting quarterback.
Oh, I like this already.
Jackson Dart, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston.
It's going to be Russ. I mean, how many times has Russ been handed the first position?
4. 3.5.
Actually, he got handed the first position in Denver.
Yep.
And he got handed the first position in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And he got handed the first position in New York now because that's what Coach Daboll said last night. You could say the only time Russ hasn't been handed the starter's job at quarterback as a professional was the one he won in Seattle
Against Matt Flynn.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He had to take that.
Yeah.
He's been given it everywhere else. So I'm going to go Russ.
Does training camp start next week? Are we playing games?
I'm going to go Russ. I'm going to go Russ, and I'm going to go that at some point the Giants are going to flip Jameis somewhere else because somebody else is going to be desperate enough to give them a draft choice they can't refuse for next year.
And maybe back to Cleveland. I think he'll start. I think Russ is going to face immense pressure this year, especially if Jameis stays. Jameis is a hugely popular locker room guy and a fan guy, and now we have the rookie phenom as well. That's going to be a very difficult job to Russ to hold on to. And also, let's be honest, it's go time for the Giants. We can't come out 1-3 and then just make the quarterback switch. So I think it'll be Russ, but I would be open to it being Dart as well.
I'm going to go Russ.
Okay.
Let's talk wide receivers. We met both of these guys this week. We had Matthew Golden on the show this week, and Rich cut Ted McMillan in line at the airport when we were coming to Green Bay on Tuesday. Rookie wide receiver to score more touchdowns this year.
I go Golden for sure. There's something about it. It's like he was meant to be here. He's fast as hell. He embraces the crowd already. He's got a good quarterback. I go Golden for sure. I think he's going to have a big year.
And I'll go the other way around because, you know, and I will only do this because I very rarely will go fantasy.
Do it.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, go on.
Do you play baseball fantasy?
I do.
Okay. So what's the most frustrating team in baseball fantasy in the last few years is the Tampa Bay Rays, right? Like, you have a Tampa Bay Ray, you have no idea if your guy's starting. You have no
your
idea
team sucks.
because it's all fungible, right?
Yes.
You move them around. That's the way I view Green Bay wide receivers. How many times you're like, I'm starting Romeo Doubs this week? 0.
I know.
Oh, I'm going Christian Wilkins. 0.
Yes.
Like, you never know whose day it's going to be in the Green Bay wide receiver department. And I'm going to go with Tet McMillan. You know, they got Tet. And they've got Leggett, and they've got, you know, the vet sitting right there.
They do.
You know,
and
Thielen. So I'll go Tet McMillan.
Yeah, Bryce Young, big winner last night.
Yeah.
I felt like.
I'll go Tet McMillan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rich mentioned fantasy. Let's talk fantasy.
All right.
How about the fantasy running back you want most next year? Ashton Genty, Omarion Hampton.
All right, so I love the Hampton pick, and that was one that I feel like Harbaugh just sprinted up and like this is my guy easily. He's a classic Harbaugh guy. North south, strong runner. It looks like Blake Corum, like the same type of deal. So I'm going to actually zag on this. I think Hampton's going to have a huge fantasy season. Fantasy. Tons of those crappy little goal line touchdowns that don't amount to much other than 6 points. Yeah. I think Hampton will have a bigger fantasy season.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I'm
going to zag.
I don't know who else is who's in the running back room with Ashton Genty. You know, I mean, Genty's going to get the rock.
Mm-hmm. No, he'll get big carries.
I mean, Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton, I got to see how they're splitting it up. So I'm going to take Genty.
That's probably
Ashton Genty.
All right, fair. These two teams made a deal with each other last night. Bigger winner of the first round, Rams or Falcons?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Eagles and Chiefs. Rams or Falcons? Go ahead, Rich.
I mean, first round, the Rams didn't make a pick. The Falcons got 2.
Yeah, but now they have 2 first-round picks next year.
I understand that. So that makes them a winner of next year's first round, correct?
But did they win last night?
They made come on. How am I gonna, you know I love Les Snead and Les I trust, man. Come on now. And I think the Rams have uniquely positioned themselves.
The Rams suddenly have more picks than they know what to do with.
Well, the Rams, again, if you think next year's class is deeper, if you think, you know, Arch may come out, if you're thinking all this sort of stuff, then you position yourself for next year. You don't need to stick a new quarterback in the room this year with Matthew Stafford and go for next year. So they're a winner maybe of next year's first round, but I'll take the Falcons, who finally got the pass rush handled, you know?
I actually agree with the Falcons, too. The Falcons are becoming my favorite team at the draft. They just show up hammered every single year. It's something insane. Like, watch out for these crazy Falcons. After last year, they followed up with this. This was the draft. You just chill. Just have a water. Sit in the corner, Atlanta, and have a water. No, they're doing keg stands again. I love it. I'll go with Atlanta.
Yeah, it's like, you know how they come to the draft. They're like partying and dancing at 1:30 in the morning to Bachman Turner Overdrive, man.
We're taking care of business, Rich.
I love Rich
and I have earplugs in, pillows on our ears,
saying, "Will you?"
Every day, every way. Oh.
And I have loved my time in Green Bay.
Same.
I turned into Judge Smales last night at 1:30 in the morning. Don't you people have homes? I'm trying to sleep.
I know.
Okay.
Just as soon as I get so mad at them, though, I'll see some piece of Wisconsin charm. There's a big banner I walked past today. It said, "Drink Wisconsin Blee," and I'm like, perfect. I love you, Wisconsin
people. Just not at 1:30 in the morning.
No.
Okay, I wrote this not knowing you're going to be here, but it's actually perfect, Kyle.
Okay.
More likely tight end to have the most Bowers-like 2025 season.
Oh, boy.
Tyler Warren, Colston Loveland.
You know, I'm going with this one. You know where I'm going with this one.
Lovejoy?
No, I'm going to go with Tyler Warren, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I will. And I love Colston Loveland, but Tyler Warren is, he has got himself a great setup right now. This is the only question is, you know, how is Daniel Jones going to find him? Because you know he's going to start that season.
Oh, no doubt.
Right?
Yes. He will start the season. If I had any doubt about Colston Loveland after the interview I already talked about, when they went to his family's draft room and there were 2 full-ass deer mounted on the wall, and I was like, this guy, I want him as my tight end. I'm talking 16 pointers. It looked like Brad Wesley's basement in Roadhouse. like, where exactly are you living? I'm going with Loveland. I love that guy.
I just zagged.
All right, last one. The more likely one of our teams, meaning Patriots, Jets, Cowboys, that will regret passing on a skill player the most. Because we all took linemen.
It won't be you.
We had the boring draft.
It won't. No, dude, stop it.
We did have a boring draft.
No,
Jets, Cowboys, and Patriots.
I'll go Cowboys. I'll go with the Dallas Cowboys. Dude, no, seriously. You know it too, TJ.
What do I know?
You know it too. Come on.
You got to build that line, man.
Okay, and that's what the Jets did, and that's what the Patriots did too. But the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, at some point, again, let's see what they do. Do they get one of those Ohio State running backs tonight?
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm talking myself.
Your voice just went up 6 octaves. Yeah.
I went higher register, Kyle, is what I did.
Rich, in back-to-back drafts, the Jets passed on Brock Bowers
I know that,
and one of these tight ends.
I know that.
I know.
Trust me, I get it. I fully understand it. Put up the TJ Micah Parsons.
What
do we got?
Burn this picture, man.
This is how Us Magazine is like who wore it better, right? Okay, so who wore their disappointment with Tyler Booker over Tyler Warren better? Is it TJ in the Appleton bar with the rest of the Rich Eisen Show crew, or Micah Parsons live on Bleacher Report last night? What do you think?
TJ looks worse than The Miz on that plane. That looks terrible.
Micah's got that look of, I know I'm on camera. I know this is going to be a problem.
Don't do it. Bite that bottom lip. And CJ says, I don't give a damn in my bandana and my beard. I think it's Micah does a better job concealing it.
Yep.
This is like the theater masks. Like one's supposed to be happy and one's supposed to be sad.
Except both are tragedy.
Both are tragedy. What are we doing? This is both Romeo and Juliet. TJ, you're not hiding anything at all.
No, that's right.
Man, I was trying to take it all in.
Two Penn State guys who thought Penn State was about to be joining the Dallas Cowboys, but nope.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.